Today I have for you a project using the new Spellbinders Stencil of the Month, which is called Dots of Summer, and it is for May 2026. And here is our project. So if you'd like to see how I made this super fun birthday card, stick around. Crafty people, this is Ellen with EGI Designs, and thanks so much for stopping by today. Today I have for you the new Spellbinders Stencil of the Month Club stencil, and this is called Dots of Summer, and it is from the Hello Summer collection. So here's a picture of what it looks like when it's all complete. There are 5 stencils, and they are all overlapping dots. I don't know if you can kind of see it from through all of the layers there. So what I would like to do today is I'm going to be using Distress Inks and also the Distress Glaze, Embossing Glaze, to do my layers. And so on the last one, when we do the embossing glaze, we're going to be using embossing ink and a picket fence pouncer tool, and then we will do the heat embossing on that. If you'd like some more information about the Spellbinders Clubs and those subscriptions, you can head on over to my blog at egidesigns.com, and I will also have over there the measurements, the products I'm using, all that good stuff, so feel free to go check that out, and I will also list in the description as well. I think we're going to be using these Spellbinders dies. These are the Pinking Edge birthday add-ons. I thought that would be really cool to go with this. And we're using a couple of things from the Crafty Advent Calendar. So this is the telephone. This was on day 12. And the stamp set was on day 11, and I like the I heard it's your birthday, so I thought that would go well with the telephone. So that is our plan for today. Let me get some of this stuff cleaned up and we will get stenciling. Alright, so I'm going to go through and do the first 4 stencils, and then I have for Distress Ink, I have Salvaged Patina, Peacock Feathers, Salty Ocean, and Uncharted Mariner, and then after that I will come back and we will do the embossing ink. I will speed it up a little bit and put some tunes on, and I will come back when we're doing the embossing. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do the last layer. We have the 4 there, and we're going to be using the Tumbled Glass Embossing Glaze. And if you've never used this before, this is actually a translucent embossing powder. So if you have something underneath, it will show through the embossing, so you can do a lot of really cool techniques. So we're going to use the Simon Says Stamp Clear Embossing Ink, and we will use the pouncer to put the embossing ink through the stencil. I find sometimes the pouncer works a little bit better with the embossing ink or like white pigment ink or things like that, because those inks can get a little goopy because they're thicker. So if you're going around with a blending brush with those kind of inks, sometimes it'll smoosh under the stencil, but a pouncer, since you're going just up and down, it stays better in those spots. So that's why I chose to use that instead of a blending brush. All right. So I'm gonna go around and use this sponge, and you just all over with that. And then after that is set, I'm going to pour over the embossing glaze, and then I will heat set that with my heat tool. Alright, here's our completed panel. I'm going to tilt it and you can see that embossing glaze shine. And it's funny because some of the other inks weren't completely dried yet, so they did get some of the powder on there. So some of them have a little bit of a shiny also, but the ones that we did was this one right here, is the Tumbled Glass. So I think that just looks so pretty and fun. I think this will make a great background for our card. So I'm going to use the pinking to cut a panel out of here so we can have our telephone and our stamp. So let me get that cut out and I'll be right back. Okay, I did a little bit of work off camera and now we can get the card together. So I made the telephone. How cute is this? And I put a little bit of like Wink of Stella pen on that just to give the whatever you call it, like the finger holes on the old phone, a little bit of sparkle there. And I did put on the back with black Altenew foam tape. This is the 1/16, so it's not very, doesn't have a big loft, just a little bit. And here's their beautiful panel, and you can check out all that shine on there. And then I cut out a layer here that's out of the teal topaz. And then we have the card base, which is Cosmic Sky. And this is a A2 card base, so it's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So we have these pieces, and I thought that these cardstocks matched really well with the colors in the stamping, so, or the stenciling, so that worked out really well. Then for the inside, what I did was I took the side piece from the stenciling when I cut this panel, and I glued it to a white cardstock, and then I ran it through with the die, so it cut that banner, that border right here, right into that, so everything matched perfectly, and we have that really cool, fun stenciled border there. And then the happy birthday was in also in this pinking edge birthday add-ons. So the two pinked edges were also from that. And then I have the stamp from the advent calendar, and I put this on, I took this middle one, the A2 Matting Basics B. I did cut an extra layer and put that behind just to give this little oomph and lift off of the card. And before I put these on here, before I die cut them, I did add a little piece of double-sided adhesive on the back of this, and then die cut that out so that I could just put it on here as a sticker, and I didn't have to use any glue or anything like that. I love to do that for sentiments because then I don't have to like glue all these little pieces. I'm not very good at that, so I like the double-sided adhesive a little bit better. Alright, so for the telephone, this is actually 3 pieces. You have the cord, you have the background, which is the lighter one, and then you have the phone part, which is this one. If you'd like to see an assembly video on that, I will link over to when I did the Spellbinders Advent Calendar unboxing video, and I show how to put it together in there. So if you need help, that will be there for you. All right, let's get this put together. I think this is a really fun card. I like how the stencil turned out, and I think it's really fun with the heat embossing on there. It's really weird to put these layers together because of all the edges. It's hard to see, like, how do I want to do this exactly? But if you go in the middle here, these two V's line up, so that's a good trick for you. And I did want to show you, I don't know if you can, so these light dots, how I was saying before, because this is the embossing glaze and you can see through it, look on this one, you can see the other color shining through. So if you ever have, you know, a stamped image and you want to put a color over that, you can actually do the heat embossing with the embossing glaze and the stamped image will still shine through from underneath. So it's really cool. And you can also use it if you needed to color in an image, like those Tim Holtz paper dolls that are already, you know, those are black and white. So you can actually, you know, use an embossing pen and then use the embossing glaze, and you'll still be able to see the details of the clothing and those kind of things from underneath. So it's really cool product. Okay, I think that's pretty straight. I just love this stencil. It's so fun. And you could do so many different colors with this. If you had, you know, like you could do like a rainbow or, you know, purples or pinks or like all kinds of cool things. All right, let's get putting this on. All right, and then this one we can just glue. All right, and let's get this inside panel in, and I'm just going to use temporary adhesive. And I like to do that so if I mess up when I'm writing, I can just take this part out and redo it without having to tear apart my whole card. All right, here is our beautiful, lovely happy birthday card. And we're using the stencil of the month for May, which is called Dots of Summer, and it gives you like an awesome, you could even do it like a bokeh effect. So that would be really cool if you used like some white pigment ink in there or some of the oxides. You could do a lot of really cool effects. But then we also had a couple of things from the Crafty Advent Calendar from Spellbinders. We have the telephone and we have this stamp, I heard it's your birthday, which is kind of fun to go along with the phone. So we have our beautiful stencil background, a matte layer. We used the pinking dyes on that, and then on the inside we put a piece of the stenciled image over here. Use the pinking again, and then this die cut's also from the pinking set. So there you have it. If you've enjoyed this video and would like to support my channel, I would love it if you could hit that like button and also consider subscribing, as it greatly helps me grow my channel and get my content out to other crafters just like you. If you want to stick around till the end screen, I will put there my card making playlist so you can see all of my card tutorials. And I will also put there my playlist for Spellbinders. So I am currently a stencil ambassador for the Stencil of the Month Club through the end of the year. So I do put all of my stencil videos in that playlist. You can go check that out and look at the past months. Thanks so much for stopping by today, and until next time, like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and have an amazing day. Bye-bye.